Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, the 12th of November, 2020. Bright and early video today, people. Been wrestling with this one because the ever-flexible Mo Sploot, incredibly humble messenger who's all about getting stuff done, might be traipsing out here on some very thin ice, and I hope I'm not misunderstood in part of my video. Let's start out with yesterday's weather. Not as bad as Monday out there at the top secret installation doing my top secret mission, but bad enough. Started out just fine, but that wind had to come up, and then the snow came, and it was a bitch. Nicer weather by the weekend. Have to get a lot of stuff done on the weekend, I guess. And the radio waves, yeah, they were full of what was yesterday, people. It was Veterans Day, no doubt. Full of the thank you for your service. Thank you for all those cool stories you shared with the listeners on the radio, people. Yep, it brought a tear to my eye. Actually, no, it didn't. And here's where I really got to be careful, people. Let me come out saying I am very pro-veteran. I am very compassionate toward veterans. Fellow brethren, you might say. But I'll tell you what, this endless meme, people need to start thinking before they start shooting out their mouth. This thank you for your service. Thanks for fighting for our freedoms. Man, Sean Hannity, could you said that any more yesterday? I'm struggling with that one, people. Just from an analytical mind that I was blessed with. I'm going back to World War II here. The Great War. Let's see, how did that come out for us? Oh yeah, everything Germany had, Russia ended up with. Oh, that was kind of a neat transfer of power, a neat distribution of the proletariat. How about Korea? How did that work out for us? Boy, a lot of freedoms at stake when they fought in Korea. Did they ever win that war? Then you got the Vietnam conflict, and then you got all the incidents in the sandbox wars. Yeah, in the sandbox. Iraq, Afghanistan. Let's see, what freedoms did I have at risk there that people fought for? Help me out here, people, because I'm struggling to find one. I can't think of one. Nevertheless, my compassion is for the veterans. My concern is I wish they would expend so much sacrifice. People that have effed up their minds and are missing body parts. And who are the benefactors of that? Not the American citizen people. Please don't be that stupid. You know who benefited the most from these endless wars. Yeah, the Murrays, the masters of the plantation, the New World Order boys. The Murrays and New World Order boys and the masters of the plantation, kind of part and parcel of the same thing, are they not? Anyway, I know it, thin ice. It's a sacred cow. You don't want to be slaying sacred cows. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from, people. It's a lot of cattle feed to be feeding that to the veterans and the general public. And it's well organized and it's well planned. Okay, what was the other big news? Hey, what did I tell you Sunday? Watch out for this week, people. The Mona Corona is gonna go apeshit. It's going through the roof. Are you guys sleeping under rocks or something? Have you not heard the news? Nationwide. Unbelievable. Look at Texas. Look at North Dakota. I'm telling you, the dreaded Mona Corona, it's going to get us. I told you it was going to get us. And how did I know? My crystal ball all shined up? No. The plan, people. They put it in your face, concealed in plain view. They told you what they were going to do. The unspoken, unwritten rule of the Creator. You must disclose what you're going to do. And they do it. They play by the rules. Trust me on that one, people. They do. So what else did I hear? A mask mandate in Rugby, North Dakota? Give me a frickin' break. That's my birthplace. And that's where my kids live, my grandkids. And guess what? My grandkids, Rugby, North Dakota, geographical center of the North American continent, the grandkids are in quarantine because someone in their school tested, got that, positive, using the RT-PCR process. That isn't a test anyway. Ridiculous. I mean, people have lost their fucking minds, and that's no nice way to say that. I'm sorry if foul language. Oh, they've lost their fornicating minds. Do you feel better when I use that word? If the foul language, you gotta say something, people, because it's late in the game, and we are losing ground fast. You think it's gonna get better? Did you read the plan? Would you look at the plan? Do you see what they got in mind? Do you see the great reset coming upon you? Trucker strike coming up at the end of the month? Oh, that's good for food distribution and other commodities we all must need. Told you, people. Good advice. Start stockpiling things you need, things you use often. I hate to say get out there and hoard, but you might want to think about hoarding, because it's going to come fast and furious like a thief in the night, and you are going to stand there like deers in the headlight. Speaking of deers in the headlight, I was informed yesterday that a 30-year-old in North Dakota died of the monocorona. Now, I don't want to diminish anyone's loss. I don't want to make fun of death. But I said to that person who informed me of this amazing fact that a 30-year-old died in North Dakota of the monocorona, of course, that son of a bitch. I've never heard of a 30-year-old ever dying in North Dakota before the monocorona. It just didn't happen. No, not of brain cancer, not of heart disease, not of some birth defect. No, they only die now because of the monocorona. My mouth hung open. Learn something new every day. All right. So what's all about this? Wear your underwear backwards. Turn them inside out. What's that all about? What kind of a stupid title is that video? Well, I'll tell you why, people. Because back in the day, when your ever-flexible, most blue, incredibly humble messenger served with the Marines, you know, the Marines are the Department of the Navy. They hate to admit it, but the Commandant of the Corps answers to the Secretary of the Navy. They are the Navy's landing force, amphibious forces. Back in the day, Quorum, you bag of bullshit. You're not going to tell us now that you served as a Navy corpsman with the Marine Corps, did you? See, the Marines don't have their own medics. They rely on Navy corpsmen. Now, I always thought back in the day they were called Navy corpsmen. It sounds like you'd spell it C-O-R-E-M-A-N. But I found out that Barack Hussein Obama, another one of the wizards the public selected for president, says actually it's corpsmen. Well, let's see if I can find that for you. Now pay attention, because he was your commander-in-chief for 8 years.
Today, we also send our thoughts and prayers to all the folks from Jacksonville on the front lines at this very moment. Pilots and air crews around the world, Navy corpsmen on the ground in Afghanistan.
Yeah, did you hear him? Navy corpsmen. Like the corpse is laying over there in the corner. Unbelievable. So how could you be wrong? How could I be so wrong for all these years? Corpsmen. Corpsmen. Now, am I making fun of Barack Hussein Obama? Hell no. Because this is one educated, articulate man. And how do I know that? Why, your president selected right now. Creepy Uncle Joe said it was. Remember this one from 10 years ago, people?
Like everybody these days, Biden declared online, but it was old media that got him in trouble. Personal comments he made about another White House hopeful, Senator Barack Obama, recorded by a reporter for the New York Observer.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate, he doesn't know how to say corpsman, and bright, I guess he doesn't know the difference, and clean and nice looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook man. There you have it, people. Right from Creepy Uncle Joe. So, I guess we're all confused, eh? So I'll tell you what, people. We're going to get around to this voting order out of chaos, because this is what everything's boiling down to. Order out of chaos. Yeah. No, I didn't serve with the Fleet Marine Force. No, I did not serve with the Marines as a corpsman. But I'll tell you what, I guess I got served with them in enough bars in San Diego, because it was a Navy town and a Marine town. And I'll tell you what, we used to have a thing, we called it the Marine shower. You might have heard it as the GI shower, where the Marines would simply turn their underwear skivvies inside out, and they could get another week's worth of wear out of the things, you know what I mean? Now they're clean again. And to hit the beach, you get out there to the bars, you spray a half a can of Right Guard on you, to take care of any foul odors that may be laying and lurking amongst your body. Right Guard. Do you remember that Right Guard deodorant spray? Did they even still make Right Guard? Yeah. Marine Corps shower. That's what was inspiring me. And what's that got to do with the monochrona, Dave? Simple. Just like modern day religion. Believe everything they don't believe. Believe everything opposite of what they teach. You want to be healthy and safe in the monochrona? Don't wash your hands, people. Don't wear the mask. Listen to the wisdom of George Carlin. You want to bolster your immunity, snowflakes? Swim in the Hudson River. Yeah, New York City's sewage dump. That will do more for your immune system than hiding out in your basement, sheltering in place. Social distancing and all the other bullshit. My advice, do just the opposite of what you're told. And that hand sanitizer, God, I wish I'd have bought into the stocks of those companies. I would be wealthy today. And finally, and this one always gets me, you get it all the time. Did you vote? Who'd you vote for? Did you vote? No, I did not vote. And from the very same wizard who gave us, it's a big club, and you're not in it, one more quick snippet from the man who can, the late George Carlin.
Secondly, I don't vote because I believe if you vote, you have no right to complain. People like to twist that around, I know. They say, well, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But where's the logic in that? If you vote, and you elect dishonest, incompetent people, and they get into office and screw everything up, well, you are responsible for what they have done. You caused the problem. You voted them in. You have no right to complain. I, on the other hand, who did not vote, who, in fact, did not even leave the house on election day, am in no way responsible for what these people have done and have every right to complain as loud as I want about the mess you created that I had nothing to do with.
Amen, George. All right, people. Just kind of a hit and miss video there. Bring you up to speed. Keep your ears to the news, people. The Mona Corona. It's a roaring lion. It's going to get us. We'll all be killed. All right. Till next video. Hey, I got stuff to do. 3:39 in the morning. Getting stuff done. Yep. Haven't even run the dogs yet. You guys, talk to you in the next video. Oop, let me see how I get out of this thing again. There we go.